What's going on, everyone? Chris from PickDawgz.com here with your free pick in the Chicago Cubs versus Los Angeles Angels Major League Baseball matchup going down Friday, July 5th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to PickDawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Also, make sure you check out my 2024 Major League Baseball Grand Slam Season Pass. This is for the bettors that are betting $1,000 or more per game on Major League Baseball this season. But what it's going to get you access to is the weighting and rating of my plays. You're going to know where my biggest bets on the board are. It's also going to get you access to my nerfies and yerfies and my first 5 plays that have been absolute money this season, as well as plays I make throughout the day based on things like line moves, money moves, pitching changes, and lineup changes. $1,000 bettors are up over $11,000 in the last 9 days. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, and that's the kind of bankroll that you're working with, text Grand Slam to 443-780-5663. We'll get you some more information. But let's get to this one between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Angels. The Chicago Cubs sending out Justin Steele for the start in this one, while the Los Angeles Angels will counter with Griffin Canning. And the Los Angeles Angels, man, had absolutely no success against the Oakland A's in that series to start the week. I mean, got swept out of there by Oakland, and it just was not a good look for the Angels in that series. As there was just nothing that really went the way of the Angels in that series. They were shut out in each of the last 2 games of the set, so scored 5 runs total, and they all came in that opening game. And now you got to go to Wrigley, and you take on Justin Steele, who has had his ups and downs this season, but he's actually been pitching pretty well in the month of June. Started out with 5 runs allowed against Cincinnati, at home. Only one of those runs were earned, so the ERA is a little bit skewed. But in his last 4 starts, his last 5 starts, he's gone 6+ innings. He's given up 2 earned runs or less in 4 of those 5 starts. He's been competitive for the Cubs in a lot of those. The problem for Steele has been just a lack of run support. I mean, you look at his starts this season, he's got an average of 3.95 runs of support, but in the recent outings, he's gotten 2 runs of support twice, 4 runs of support, no more than 5, and he's gotten 5 runs of support or less in all but 2 of his starts this season. So gotta hope that maybe that the Cubs can do a lot more for him consistently, because you gotta remember last year, this was a pitcher in Steele that was, a 16-game winner, was in the conversation for the Cy Young, and, he's got the stuff. It's just a matter of helping him. But problem for the Cubs has been that they haven't necessarily had a lot of consistent offense in the last 2 weeks against right-handed pitching. The Chicago Cubs, despite having some success in their finale against the Philadelphia Phillies, are still hitting just .219 in the last 2 weeks against right-handed pitching. The team OPS numbers aren't great. They're below league average there. Isolated power is the same thing. So, I shudder to think what could happen if Griffin Canning actually shows up here, has a decent enough outing. He's had a couple rough outings, but all of his rough outings have really come at home. And I think, to be honest, this total is just too high, just because the wind is supposed to be blowing out at Wrigley for this start. But I think this one's going to be a low-scoring game, not because it's going to be a pitcher's duel necessarily, but I don't trust the Angels with what they did against Oakland. And this is an Angels team that in the last 2 weeks against lefties has still really, really had some serious issues. I mean, team OPS numbers, they're just outside the bottom 5. So I think that the Angels are going to struggle. I think the Cubs are going to have some issues here, mainly because the Angels bullpen has actually been one of the best in baseball in the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to take the under 10.5. I'm going to fade the wind at Wrigley angle, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.